Hey, FlippySize here, and today I'm going to be doing the top 5 games apps of the week, so let's go ahead and get started. Plus, I fixed all my screen recording problems, so it'll be way better. My number 5 game is 4x4 Drag Racing. So this is a game like any other drag racing game, except it does have a nice twist to it. It is like a classic drag racing game. I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of drag racing games on the app market. I have reviewed some as well, but instead of having fast cars and things like that, you're actually using 4x4s, like trucks, vans, SUVs, things like that. So it's a very nice twist if you want to, instead of having like fancy cars, if you want to have more muscle cars, it's really nice. So, and some cars can't blah blah blah. I know. Don't judge me on what I just said. Anyways, it's a very nice game. It's very interesting to have a different type of, car genre and race with trucks and stuff instead of fast little cars. So it's very nice. It's just like any other ones, upgrades, everything. It's very, very nice. There's not much to say about it just because it's just like all the other ones except with the different cars. There's plenty of cars as well. So if you guys want to twist on a, drag racing game and you want to race trucks and stuff and, Hummers and stuff, definitely check this one out because it's awesome and free. My number 4 game is Bubble. Now, Bubble is very similar to other Bubble Blast type games, but it's very different at the same time. Now, the graphics are very simple, but don't let it get you wrong. It's actually very, very fun. The artwork is nice, very nice and basic, I guess you could say. But also, the gameplay, it's just the sound effects and everything just add up to make it very nice. And I found myself actually wanting to play this a lot more than I thought I would when I originally downloaded it. Now, basically, you just try and match up balls of 3 or more of the same color to make them disappear, and you try and clear the screen of all the balls. Now, there's 2 game modes. One of them is just like, arcade, and there's so many levels. I don't even know how many. There's like so many.
I think her illness progressed as she got older. When she was in California with me.
My number 3 game is Greedy Mouse, or Greedy Rat. I believe it is Greedy Rat. Anyways, basically you play as a rat who's very greedy. Sorry, it is Greedy Mouse. And you tilt your device from left to right to eat all the junk food, all the good food, any edible thing, and not so edible like glass and wine and alcohol, things like that. You try and eat as much as possible and complete the levels by making it to the end. Now, there's obstacles that'll get in your way, like table separations. There will be like forks, knives, and the alcohol when you drink it'll actually make you get like drunk, and you'll have to like steer the opposite way. It'll make your left right, your right left, and you have to do it like that. And then you can also collect other things like coffee, which will make you go really fast and get energetic. And then you can collect football helmets, which I believe save you from like one hit from a knife or whatever. So it's a very fun game. There's plenty of levels to go around, and it's actually very addicting. You should check it out. It's free.
And I've put you on the back burner too.
Well, maybe you just need to shake things up a little bit.
My number 2 game is Squarescape. Now, this game, I found it by accident, and it is awesome. Like, I cannot stop playing it. Basically, you play as a square, and you have to try and escape the current level or, room that you're in. Now, it's really challenging because you have to get a ball before you can exit the room. And if you do anything wrong, like you go to exit before the ball, or if you go past or hit an X, it sends you back to the beginning. Now, the dotted squares, you stop on them and then you can switch directions. Basically, you just swipe in the direction, and you can only go in one direction until you hit something, and then you can switch. But you cannot switch while moving. So that is very challenging, and there's so many possible like moves you can do that a level can take a while to complete. But once you figure out the pattern, you just feel so successful, I guess you could say, and you just get happy, and you're just like, oh my gosh, it's one of those games that's challenging, but once you beat it, it fulfills you with happiness and gratitude, and then you come to the next room, and then it just throws you down again, and then you get mad at the game, and then you complete it, and then repeat. Anyways, it's a free game. It's awesome. There's 2 other worlds you can play on, but one you have to review the game, and the other one you have to buy the ad-free version to play. But it comes plenty of levels as is, and there's no need to buy any in-app purchases. If you're looking for a great puzzle game, this one is definitely a must-have. And my number 1 game is Vampire Rush. Now, this game is crazy. When I first downloaded it, I had very low expectations, to be completely honest. But it's basically a mix between Jetpack Joyride, Gravity Guy, and Nin Jump. Now, Basically, you run the same like orientation as Jetpack Joyride, and the level stays the same. There's no like up and downs or anything like that. Now Gravity Guide, because you move by tapping to switch your gravity to the bottom or the top. Then it mixes Ninja Jump, because when you jump, you swing your sword and you attack enemies. Basically, you try and get as far as you can. You can collect power-ups to help you get further, such as invincibility, coin magnet, bat formation, where you like shoot attacks, all bunch of cool stuff. And then you can also buy power-ups in the store. Now, I haven't actually bought one yet because they're fairly expensive. They're like 2,000 coins for the first one, and then they take a while, honestly, to build up coins. Coins take a while to collect because every coin is worth, I think, just one, so it can be very hard to collect. But there's plenty of missions to do. They're not too challenging, but you do kind of have to focus on them, if that makes any sense. Like, they're not missions that you just automatically get. You actually have to try to get them. But it's a great game. It's really, really addicting and fun, and I can't believe how much fun it is for how simple it is. So you guys gotta check this out because it's amazing, fun, and free. My number 5 application is Infinite Dream. Basically, this is a very simple sketching application. You can draw on it, do a bunch of cool, doodles, things like that. But one thing that I wanted to point out is that it has cool modes. It has like mirror mode. It has like the fancy writing tool. Oh my gosh! Wow, I sound like an idiot right now. Calligraphy. There we go. Oh my gosh. Basically has like a calligraphy pen, a whole bunch of stuff. Now it's really, really awesome. Like, it's very enjoyable to use. Now I haven't figured out like all the features, and like I just want to show you basically the different brush types, things you could do with it. Mainly here I was drawing a tree, then I added like an embossment, straight lines, all that cool stuff. So basically you guys can see just the different brushes here, but there's plenty of to do, and it's a very nice simple drawing app for free.
I found my purpose in life, but it came at a cost.
My number 4 application is 100,000 Wallpapers. Now this application is very cool, and I will tell you why. Now it's just a basic wallpaper application, but it has many categories, more than usual, and its wallpapers are amazing. Like, they're not just simple, simple colors, just simple wallpapers. They're actually very nice. They have like a bunch of abstract ones, like, oh, there's just so many. Like, one of them was really cool. It had a map, and it was the entire globe, the world, but the continents were oceans, and the oceans were land. So that was pretty cool, and it had like things labeled, like the North American Sea. It had a whole bunch of other parts labeled, like how the world would be if it was the exact opposite of how it is now. So that was really interesting. Then another one, it had a like corridor, white corridor, and along the sides and the top were all Google like logos that Google puts on their website, like throughout, for events and stuff. All over with just a bunch of Google logos. So that was really sick. That's actually my current wallpaper right now. So it's really awesome, and there's plenty of categories. So if you guys are looking for a new wallpaper, you guys should definitely check this one out because there's a whole ton on there for free. My number 3 application is Twisted Home Manager. Now this application is very simple yet awesome. Basically, any home launcher applications you have, say it's Apex Launcher, TouchWiz, Launcher 7, anything like that you have, Atom Launcher, anything like that. Basically, you can use this application to easily and very quickly switch between any of them you want, set them as default, clear defaults, etc. It's very handy, and I love it. I use it quite a bit, actually, to switch between my launchers, because I love trying out new launchers to review for you guys. So you guys gotta check this out, especially if you like changing launchers every day, pretty much like I do.
It's more likely to find a relationship.
My number 2 application is Any.do. Now, that sounds pretty funny, Any.do. But, anyways, what you see here, this is the setup of it. It makes you set up just a couple things, just so you have some stuff on your to-do list. But it's pretty much like a to-do list application. Basically, it'll tell you things that you set to do, and then they'll tell you that, today you have to do this, and this. Or, you don't have anything to do today. Good job. Basically, this helps you get, just all your stuff done. You can also set alarms for them, things like that. It's a nice to-do, like, application, and they are actually just coming out with a new calendar application as well. So I'm going to review that for you guys once it comes out. And so, yeah, you guys should definitely check this app out because it's very fun. Well, not fun, but it is actually kind of fun. I will have to say it's a very nice interface, and there's a lot of stuff to do. You can set notes, you can share it to people, all kinds of fun stuff. So it actually is fun, which is kind of weird because most to-do list applications are simple, but this one also has a very nice look to it. The font reminds me of like a Windows 7 phone, and I love it. Like, it's gonna be my everyday to-do list application because I always have one. So you guys gotta check this out. It's very, very handy, and it's free. And my number one application of the week is Photoshop Touch. Now, here I am going to show you guys basically just a tutorial in the application that teaches you how to do Photoshop stuff. Basically, this is Photoshop for your phone or tablet or whatever else device it is on. And it is awesome. It's almost like full featured. The only thing it lacks is like textures and stamps and stuff, but it's great. So this one is a tutorial to remove the background, like remove people from the background of photos. Now, only problem was during this tutorial, for some reason it wasn't letting me select the tool interface. Instead of sliding down and the tools being below the current selection, they were up top of the phone, so I could not switch and actually show you guys how to use it. I'm very sorry for this. I don't know why it did this. It's never done this before. But you guys should definitely check this one out. It does retail for $6.99. Luckily, there is a 15-minute refund period, luckily. So, guys, I recommend you try this out, but if you're having the same problem I was, then just return it and then wait for an update. Or if you just want to wait for an update and not return it, your choice. But it's a great application. I've been trying to use it. I also tried it on my Nexus 7, and it worked awesome. And I've created, I've been using it a lot. I've been trying to get used to it, but I created a few photos with it, and it came out amazing. So you guys gotta check this out because it's definitely worth it, and it's the best photo editing app I have ever used. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. The list of the top 5 games and apps will be down in the description box below, as well as links to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and add me on Google+, as well as to my website. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any recommendations for me to review, or any comments or suggestions, just leave them down in the comment section below, and I would definitely get back to you on those. Thank you very much. A like and favorite will be appreciated more than you know. And thank you very much, and I'll see you next video. And please subscribe for more Android app reviews, game reviews, unboxings, tutorials, and more.